I actually had a good night's sleep until the moment I woke up around 4 o'clock. It's kind of funny story because we started to watch something. It was a live video, and then the internet was simply gone. And after a few hours, the internet came back. So the video restarted. So I woke up. That's fine. I don't mind at all. Right now, what you see is a t-shirt, a Hawaiian t-shirt. It's kind of a very cool thing. I think it's a very cool thing. And when I saw it, I just needed to have it. I just didn't really like the price and the way how it looked. But then the others told me that I need to get it. So I got this Hawaiian t-shirt. So I'm entering a funny t-shirts phrase. And then we went to a place called Blanc Street Coffee. That was my very first time going there, and we did not. It did not disappoint at all. It was fantastic. The coffee and the customer service and everything. We were the only one having coffee without milk, without sugar, only black coffee. Everyone else had the famous matcha latte, iced, not hot, iced. And yeah, they selling tons of it every single day. And then obviously pictures of construction sites because I'm from Eastern Europe and I like construction sites. On the way here, we were traveling the most expensive public transport in the world, and I noticed the lady who was standing in front of me having a bow on her dress. And in the shop, I noticed that lots of dresses having this bow. So I wanted to take a picture of this. So this is gonna be the trend for this summer. I am not an accountant, but I studied accountancy, and one of the first company we studied, it was the clothing company called Next, and that's why I bought the Hawaiian shirt. And the other company we studied was IKEA, and at Oxford Circus, they're gonna open a new IKEA store, so we went in there to see what's going on. And actually, they are open just a little section of it. Maybe it's the area of a small living room, and it's open only for 2 weeks. Then they're gonna close down, and they're gonna open the whole building around May. Because I talked to one of the lady there, she told me all this information. I kind of like that lamp. The stuff was actually very nice. So it's exactly at Oxford Circus. On the other side of the Oxford Circus, you have the Microsoft shop that is closed down completely. And if you don't know, Oxford Circus is the place where every tourist go the first time when they decide to visit London, and they have the MBA shop there. There's a Twist museum. It's kind of cool, and lots of hidden gems. I always find it very fascinating that daytime you can see the moon. I wish I had a better camera with me so I can take pictures of it. But this mobile phone, I'm working on a Samsung phone. It's actually handling the challenges really well, I think. So this weekend is International Women's Day, and for that there are several programs in London, including pop-up shops and markets. And we really wanted to, visit them, at least couple of them, but then we just decided to go to Bond Street and look at the store windows and play our favorite game, and that is looking at the display and come up with ideas of the person who actually made these displays. If it's a woman or it's a man, and we always assume that it's one person doing it. So assuming it's one person, we always thinking about this, that it's a man or a woman, or and what kind of mood they are in, what's their age, if they happy with their work or not, what's their favorite drink, what's their favorite food, they living in a shared living or they own their own house, do they like to travel or they don't like to travel, they are happy with their relationship, are they happy with their work, with their salary and their place in the world, what kind of education they have, if they had any, and this sort of stuff. So we're looking at we're looking at these displays and try to analyze it, you know. You know why? Because I've been living in London for a while now, and I have flatmates, so I don't have my own home. I don't own my own home, and I went home and I rented a flat a couple of years ago for the first time, completely alone, and I couldn't sleep at the first night because it was so quiet. I was like, where are the other people? But there were none because that flat was for me. And I looked at this space, all this space, and I was like, what I'm gonna do with this? Because all my life I was renting, and first time having a flat, I realized that I need to do something with this space. I need to do some decoration. I need to make it look, you know, that it should express my personality in some way. So that's why I'm looking at these displays, and I always looking at it in a way that I can see the person who actually made this display, how happy they are, you know. For example, look at this scene. Look at this massive chain. It looks like it's a chain for a boat, like for like a Titanic or something. So all these people, you know, they are enjoying their life on the Titanic, which already underwater. And if you look at the tigers, it's coming back all the time, this tiger motif, but it's never the full body. I don't really like it when you see animals but it's not the full body on the picture, because it means that they're not talking about the actual animal but what it represents for the people. So the animal doesn't matter anymore because they are already in the past. It's very soon they're gonna go extinct, and it's only just a symbol, what it represents, and even that is not really strong anymore. The meaning is not really strong, the message is not really strong anymore. Moving on, look at this display, look at these clothes, look at these products. It's they were overthinking these classic pieces and they are forced onto the new generation. It will be very hard to sell, I think. And look at this display. It's like a room, like someone is living there, someone who is very like sloppy. Look at this poster. It's just they didn't have time. They didn't make any effort to hang it on the wall. Look at this clock in here. Every single piece on this display are fantastic, but the clock is very cheap, very meaningless. It means that this person doesn't care about their own biological clock, completely ignores it. And the other thing that came to my mind, that this person doesn't care about these objects like the clock, like the poster, because no one ever sees it. Only cares about the clothes, the image, what the other people see when he or she steps outside of her flat, and this is the image what other people see. And very quickly, look at this last display with all the cats. It reminds me of the lockdown time when everyone became a millionaire, time millionaire, and they were looking for new hobbies. And you know, this person, you know, started to do ceramics, and well, maybe it worked out, maybe not. It's for you to decide. Thank you for watching today's episode, and for the closing, let me tell you about this square, because when you're in London and it's Christmas time, when it's holiday time, winter holidays, you need to come to this square because this is the most beautiful